Castle of Castle does, and here's some UT4 action. So let's get started. All right, more mesh work. At this point in time, I actually sat on the design of the map a little and kind of thought about things, about how I want to go about moving forward with the trims that go on the ledges. So I had a lot of time to actually think about stuff because I had sat away from the game for a little while, and now I'm working on these sort of like really smooth techie ledge type of a deal, something along these lines. I'm using like a block that's behind it as a reference because that's the way the brush is lined up. So something that sort of hugs the brush in that sense. And the first thing I ended up getting in was the edge, and I really, I'm really a fan of the way the triplanar materials just sort of hug these simple meshes. In fact, I'm kind of surprised because the level of quality that I've been able to get these areas to look when I haven't even really done anything yet is much better than I was expecting. I can't imagine what this is going to look when it's actually arted out. Fuck, this is hopefully, yeah, I think this is actually probably gonna deal with my original concern about it not really looking like a next gen game. But then again, I mean, just more polygons and better looking textures and stuff really constitute next gen anymore. Well, all we do is just keep increasing the textures. A long time ago, next gen meant it was floors over floors. Next gen meant everything was being rendered in real time, all the lighting. Next gen meant something, big. Uh, I guess there's a sort of fall off. Now I'm building a straight piece for the edge, and then I'll have to build like a little T-junction, or not a T, sort of an edge where it comes in on an angle. Everything is working pretty well on this front. They're using the black material, just sort of like the black plastic, and I'm gonna have sort of like a working of the white and the black plastic. And I have one here that's gonna be like a light fixture one that kind of is a little bit more evened out, and I have those will have like diamond tread on them. If diamond tread really fits, I don't know if diamond tread really fits. I'll have to do some more. At that point, if that's something like if I have an artist actually sit down and look at these meshes that I've made and look at the environment that they're all placed in, it might actually be really like up to that artist to figure out those kinds of details. I'm just getting everything in place right now, and for the most part, I'm not too unhappy with the results. I think it's coming along pretty well, and it hasn't even really started yet, which is funny. So you see that ramp right there? Well, at one point it was sort of implied maybe, don't worry about making that jump really difficult. So I kept trying to think in the back of my head, how am I going to make that jump, you know, have a nice skill curve to it? Because that jump allows you to go from the bottom level all the way up to um, the thigh pad armor. And so I tried a couple of things. That ramp being sitting right there, I was able to actually then also reach the jump pad. I don't want the player who's on the bottom to be able to easily reach the jump pad. I want there to be some kind of you have to get to that point. So I'm trying. That was really fast, and you couldn't even see what was going on. I'm trying an experiment of having the ledge all the way in the back, and then you can boom and wall jump, and then you'll reach the side and just barely make it onto the thigh pad thing. It's like a trick jump. I'm sure there's going to be even more trick jumps than that. Now these white panels are using the white plastic that's part of the smooth look that I'm wanting to get. But they're just going to be hanging in front. I want these things to be kind of like something that sort of hangs in front of the walls and doesn't really like you can kind of look behind it and see that there's metal behind it or all kinds of weird stuff like that. I don't know. I'm still experimenting with it, but you have these panels sort of as the in between, and then you have this like ultra smooth, like built to the level kind of models, which I'm actually gonna like export a chunk of the map and like have them. I don't know. I should probably stick to modular if I'm gonna do this. Modularity is important. I want to try and figure out how to make a mix between modular pieces and pieces that are really smooth and conform to the level and don't have like any weird edges. So that's the next goal. All right, thank you for watching.